Benvenuti a Toogood podcast di Bonnie Toogood. Io sono Irene, ospite di questo podcast.
Yes, you heard that right. Toogood Talks has gone bilingual. Welcome back to part 2 of Toogood Talks with Darcy Vescio. Enjoy. I would love to talk to, in 2022, you posted on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing tact here again.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't really give a segue into it. I'm just like, no, let's go. My
fine.
brain's here. 2022, you put a post out on Instagram saying that you are non-binary.
Mm-hmm.
So your pronouns are they, them.
Yep.
Can you talk through that identity journey, please?
Yeah. Well, I suppose like earlier or like early adulthood or like late teens, like I'd sort of thought a little bit about sexuality and where that sat with me and had come to the conclusion that I was not straight.
Mm-hmm.
But gender was something that I hadn't really considered.
Yep.
And I feel like, yeah, sort of as I grew up a bit more and sort of learned a bit more about gender and what that meant and different identities and learning from different people or reading different things, I sort of, just sort of expanded my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to a stage where I was like, I remember feeling like when I would think about non-binary people, there would almost be like, that's so unfair that like they're non-binary, but like I don't feel like a woman, but like I'm not non-binary. Like there was kind of like this disconnect where I was like why do they get to be not a gender, but I have to play this role.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a while I was like, oh, like maybe that's speaking to something like that I don't feel like I am a particular way. And the more I sat with that, the more I felt comfortable and like feel so supported being in like the women's footy space and the people around me and like my partner and my family and everything like that. Like I felt like I'd built myself into a position where I was comfortable to share that, and was like, I think there was a lot, like I felt like there was almost like pressure building up that I was like, I can no longer, like I just don't want to be referred to in that way, like or it would make me more happy to be referred to in this way. Perhaps it was like that tipping point, and like I just got to that stage where I was like, I'm happy to share this and wanted to share this, and it felt like as you could see, like with the video that the AFL released, like it was a really big emotional outpouring, but I didn't want it to be something sad. It was more something that I just felt so comfortable to do, and felt really lucky that I was in a position that I felt supported to do that. So from there, like things have definitely gotten easier, and like, cause for a while I was like, what am I, like, I'd just be like, why did I do that? Like, cause I was like, you could easily, like for me, like I probably could have just not like come out and just like, you know, like I think a lot of people
almost
are in
like
this,
swallow it and just be like, I'll just play this out.
Yeah, I'll just play the role. And like, for me, I was like, whatever, like I could. And I think like I like to feel like people can relate to me, and like people would never shy away from talking to me or anything like that. And I think when I came out, like I felt like I could have been seen as like an area of discomfort for people, or like people, like I would never want people to feel like they couldn't talk to me or be worried that they would say the wrong thing or anything like that. So that made me feel really uncomfortable. Like I think
in that like initial bit.
Like I think probably some like people pleasing tendencies and stuff like that. Like I just never wanted people to feel uncomfortable. Or like almost like a distrust or something, like they felt like they knew me in this way, and but like for me there's no change in like who I am. It's just like I'm just letting you know that I'm most comfortable being referred to like this, or like if you see me like this. So but it's definitely gotten better. Like I don't have those worries anymore. It's more just like I think like anything, like people evolve and language evolves, and it becomes a lot easier for people. So it's been pretty amazing feeling that.
And you got and knowing the women's football landscape, the safety and almost the like non-judgment, I think that sits in women's footy is really special.
Yeah.
In order to like, we're able to create this safe space. And like, essentially the foundations really too of women's footy was through the LGBTQIA plus community as well. And yes, with like pride matches, it's been more around, it's been both sexuality and gender from the very beginning.
Yes.
So it's quite amazing that we've been able to create this, and that's been from the pioneers and the foundations of women's football. And interesting that you mentioned about like the distrust that you felt, because it's like I'm only sharing this to you now, but it's a journey for you to get to the point of understanding what is most comfortable for you.
Yeah. And for me, like I know for some people it can be like they really wrestle with it, or like it feels like it being referred to one way like has created like trauma for them, and then like when they're able to come out, like it's changes their life in this way. But for me, like there wasn't that struggle. Like I didn't feel like I was like I was never in like a bad way with it or anything. It was more just like, oh, like I think I know myself better now, and I'd love to share that with people.
Yeah, I love that, because I think we hear more of the struggle stories. And I'm not too sure as to why that is, but I think it's really cool to hear it in a way being like, oh, I'm actually just getting to know myself more. And this is sitting really, this is me.
Yeah, and I think that does reflect the environment, as you said, like it being such a safe space and having those role models around you. Like hopefully we will hear more and more queer stories of just joy and like comfort, and not that trauma and struggle, which like so many people have been through. But hopefully that shifts over time, and it can be something that's just celebrated. And
absolutely. I think I had a previous teammate who was also non-binary and one of our VFLW players as well, and I felt like the shift, it's a deliberate language shift as well, because we're creatures of habit with how we identify things, how we identify groups of people. How did your program and the people around you shift? Because people are going to misidentify at times as well, and I'm guilty of it. Before I knew, I was like, all right, girls, like we've got to go do this. And it's actually, no, the language shifts now. Like it's okay team, okay crew. Like there's so many other words that have no gender attached to it that can be used. But because we're like being brought up in such a way to always kind of, you know, identify gender. How did the people around you do it best?
Yeah, well, I think obviously like all my team was so supportive and like wanted to like get better in this space. But I think of Gab Pound, like she was a really like influential in the group, and sort of like would post in the group and be like, hey, like just checking in with everyone, making sure we're using gender inclusive language around the club. Like let's make sure we say this. Like we say like go bags instead of like go girls, like stuff like that. So like she just took like a leading role in that, and was like, because like you don't like, that's part of the I guess not the fear, but like I don't want to be the person who's just like pulling people up all the time, because like one that like boring, like, and it's just like for me like gender,
you need people in your corner helping you do that.
And like for me like gender is something that like I'm just was like not that interested in. Like for me, it was more like I'm opting out than like it's something like I want to be talking about all the time. Like, so I was like, oh, that's extra work. Like, so to have people like Gab who are really leading the way, yeah, that just made things a lot easier. And to be fair, like, so my partner Em is so like great with her language. Like I find like I slip up a lot more. Like if I'm referring to other non-binary people, like I'll often be the one slipping up because she's been so well practiced and well versed, like to having to talk about me like to other people in the family or whatever. So like her, like, yeah, it's like she's like a well-oiled machine now, and I'm like still quite clumsy with
learning
it.
Off her.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like, as you said, like language is so habitual, and you sort of learn just how much of it is gendered once you start like, once you
start breaking it down.
Yeah, you're like, oh my gosh, like why do we say that? Like it's so unnecessary.
It really is.
Yeah.
What's your advice of if someone were to, you know, use the wrong pronouns? What's your advice on that person dealing with? What's the next steps in that? Is it awareness thing, apologizing?
Yeah.
What do you suggest?
I think just like keep rolling. Like if you accidentally do it, like you can, if you catch yourself, like just catch yourself in the moment, like correct yourself quickly. I think just not making a huge deal out of it. And I know it's hard too because like people want to do the right thing. So I know it like comes from a genuinely really good place where they're just trying to be respectful and like don't want to offend anyone. But I think the best way is just to keep like correct yourself, like even if you don't correct yourself at the time, like because often it'll be like 4 seconds later you're like, far out, like I messed that up. So I think like looking for the next opportunity to be okay with that, because I've like, it's really kind, like I've had people correct themselves a lot, but sometimes like it's not even when I would have heard it or anything. They'll be like, I was on TV the other day and I referred to you incorrectly, and I'm just like, that's like whatever, like just correct yourself and move on, because otherwise you spend your time like just like hearing from people about when they've misgendered you. So it's like, I think like it comes from a really good place, but it's the best thing to do is just move on quickly.
Nice. I like that because there is I think an overthinking process. Yeah.
And like you're more likely to slip up, I think, when you're being like super conscious and being like, I can't say this. It's like on your brain.
So then you say it.
I know.
Like I can't say it, but now I have.
Yeah. You can see it when people are being like, they're clearly like new in this space and trying to use gender inclusive language. And like you can just hear like the way they're hitting different words. You're like, all of this feels like you're like really going through it right now. But it's like, I guess it's a rite of passage. I'm laughing because
I've been in it, and it was to do with you as well. I was on the W show.
Yeah.
And I was talking about yourself, and I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to stuff it up. And then I had the producer in my ear being like, you misgendered. Like I was like, okay, let me do it again. And then you were walking through, like, the more you think about it, the more you stress about it.
Yeah.
The more likely you'll stuff up.
Yeah, and there's going to be stuff ups, but it's like, it's okay.
It's okay. You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's okay.
Now let's talk about Sack of Air.
Yes.
Hoyser, it's your time. You went a bit early before, but we're putting the website up on the screen behind me because we need to talk about this concept. Sack of Air, an exhibit by Darcy Vescio, if we pronounce correctly. Where'd it come from? How did we get here? I'd love to sit on the Markwood painting when we get the chance, but right now we'll stop on the lasso for a sec.
Yeah.
But how do we get to Sack of Air?
Well, so I made the conscious decision to move away from design a couple of years ago. I was like, I really enjoy graphic design, but I felt like, well, graphic design is like a service sort of thing. So like you're creating something that other people need. Whereas art is more of like an expression. It's more something you can create. People can love it or hate it. And it's like, that's fine.
You know what? You're probably going to get 50% that love it, 50% that hate it. We move on.
That's okay. I was like, oh, okay, I'll move away from design and just try to make some art. I was like, if I grew up knowing that I could play AFLW and that can be my main thing and I can just like make art, I was like, that would be like
kind of awesome.
Yeah, that seems too good to be true.
That's a good one. It's good. We're not there yet.
Oh,
We're not up to that
yet.
segment yet. Darcy, get me excited. I'm
Sorry.
excited to hear your story.
So I was like, let's give this a go. And then I was I guess I was just like dipping the toe in and doing different arty things. And then I was kind of thinking of what I could do to maybe create a bit more of a like cohesive body of work. And yeah, I think because I spend so much time at footy, there's so much that goes on around footy that we just take for granted because we're used to it. It's like the water we swim in. And yeah, I started coming up with some ideas about how I could represent footy differently, or I guess just explore it through a different lens. So that's where That's Hack of Air came about. And the title kind of, I've referred to football before as just like that sack of air, or like chasing that sack of air. So I sort of thought it was a little bit obscure, but like a little bit silly. And that's sort of, where the whole exhibition sprouted from.
You don't realise how much, when you're in football, you don't realise how much jargon there is with it.
Yes.
And that we just live and breathe it.
Yeah, and you're just used to saying it.
Dispose of the...
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It's fun. Well, that's what I wanted it to be. I just wanted it to be fun. I didn't want to think of...
Those signs are actually really good.
Yeah, it's like a little cheat sheet.
Yeah, it literally is. No diving, good one.
No diving, no
We don't want any floppers around here.
Exactly.
No. High collision area, absolutely it is.
Yeah, that bottom one, this is actually, that's not finished.
No U-turn.
No
It's
U-turn.
so funny.
Yeah.
I love when coaches are like, no, don't do a U-turn,
No
give the
U-turns.
hands.
Yeah. I'm like, well, sometimes you got a U-turn.
Sometimes you got no options and you're just going to have to go. You love a U-turn too.
I love a U-turn.
We can't take that out of your game.
I feel like my whole career is built on U-turns. So.
And sharp U-turns at that as well.
Exactly.
Good turning circle.
Yeah, I think so. So there were like some literal interpretations like banana kick, stuff like that.
See what you've done there.
Exactly. But
I like this boot. Did this ever come out like this?
Yeah.
It did, didn't it?
Yep, that was a boot. I never got to wear it, but I made it, which was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah,
kind of better.
Yeah. I got to do the Canteen Dream Team.
That's so
it was like a take on the, I guess, like the all
Here
Australian
we go.
kind of vibe. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, from the Canteen, always love the sour straps. I liked to dive into the lolly jar at the local footy canteen.
Yeah, yum. And they're all just stuck together.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I only took 4. Kidding, I took 10.
Yeah.
But they'll never
They're
know.
all connected.
Can we get to the Markwood one? Because is that on now?
Yeah, I think
because I think that one's incredible.
Yeah, I think if you go, it'll be back in that sack of air, but it might be towards the bottom. I think, maybe if you go back to that one and explore.
Exhibit.
Yep. And then, I think if you scroll.
Free tutorial of how to get around the website.
Yeah, there's a bit going on. I think it's down there.
Oh, here it is. I see it.
There it is. Maybe.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Anyways, can you talk us through just a couple of the shops you've gotten here and potentially chat through that football jargon that we're talking about?
Yeah. So Markwood was a tribute to my hometown. Mm-hmm. So just outside of Wangaratta, there's a small town called Markwood, which there is nothing in Markwood. Like there's literally nothing there. It's just a few houses. There's an abandoned town hall. But I wanted to create like an imaginary town where everything was footy, because that was like growing up. I just loved footy. So I started thinking of like what sort of shops could be there. And the more I was thinking, the more was coming up. So like I sort of started like what was the first thing I painted? I feel like maybe the post office was something. So like I was thinking of like hitting the post. Like, so the post office was like football post, and then like halftime lolly shop, coin toss laundry.
I love pickle juice bar.
Pickle juice bars, a bit of
Seeing
fun.
all the men's players at the moment needing the pickle juice because it's the start of the season.
I know, being like, it's way too hot to be playing this time of the year. I was like, try early Feb.
Try back in the first few years of AFLW.
Yeah, I was like, will I survive this game?
3 pickle juice jars down.
Yeah.
Not getting me through.
Exactly.
I like Falcon Dental as well.
Yeah.
I really love the what's the other one? Spoilers Mechanic. Like, it's just brilliant.
Yeah. No, I loved doing this piece, and it took a really long time. But that was part of the process, just like
Play on
with
Park.
It.
Sorry, I just saw that.
Play on Park. Yeah, so that's like Luna Park with a mouth guard.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. I love how you're able to marry your passions into this.
Well, I just wanted to bring them together because I feel like so much of my brain space is spent in football. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's make that fun. Yeah. Like, there's so much fun that happens in footy.
And also, when you're trying to explain football to others, this is a really perfect cheat sheet, really.
Yeah.
Because it's a random sport we play.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be so difficult if you didn't grow up with the game. If you go and watch a game, like, you're not just picking up rules as you go, because everything's so contextual. And
even when the umpires come and talk to us in pre-season, it's so contextual.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and they do the quiz and you get heaps of them wrong.
And you're like, I got 30%.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I had so much fun.
Coach's spray, like,
yeah.
How often do we talk about a spray from a coach?
Yeah.
No, you've done very well here.
Thank you. No, I loved it. Hopefully the first of many.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Let's change into my segment that I love.
Yeah.
It is the Too Good to Be True segment.
Yeah.
Would you like a little snapshot of what it's about?
Sure.
All right. So you're going to give me a sentence or a bit of a snippet of a story, right?
Yeah.
And I'll sit with it. I might ask a couple more questions about it, and I need to figure out whether it's a truth or a lie.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same in return.
Okay.
Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Great. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So a few seasons ago, getting ready for a season, and the AFL are doing their campaign for the W season. So I get invited to Vic Park, and they're doing this, like, it's a compilation of all different scenes, different teams, fans, everything like that. I'm with Maddie Prisparkas, a few of the North Melbourne girls, and the scene is that Carlton are playing North, and one of the North players takes a specky on the Carlton player's back. Okay. And I was like, okay. And so they look at Maddie or myself, and they're like, who's getting the specky taken on them? Mads is fresh off a league best and fairest. So I'm like, I guess I am. So I'm like, I'll sacrifice. Now, so there's
I'll volunteer.
Yeah. So there's Mia King.
Yeah.
Bella Eddy and Emma Carney. And Emma Carney gets chosen to take the specky. Ooh. And the thing about it was, there's a stunt person on site, blah, blah, blah. But they want this specky to be bareback. Like, their
knee straight in the middle of the back.
Straight in the back. And I was like, this is not how we practice speckies at training. So, and at the start, they're getting Maddie to kick the ball up. They're like, who's got the best kick? They're like,
variable.
Mads. Yeah. And they're like, they want this perfect shot. Emma runs in, lifts up on me. And I know Maddie's shorter than me, but I was like, we can't put the Rolls Royce.
We can't do that.
So she's jumping on my back over and over and over again, and I'm just taking it. Like, it's not going well.
Was this filmed at nighttime or during the day?
During the day.
Did it air?
It aired.
Why can't I remember this ad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or can I?
Surely you can.
How could I miss Emma Carney getting off the ground?
Yeah.
And taking a specky.
Yeah. And I know we did at least 18 takes.
At least.
Not including the practice takes.
Did they... the practice takes was an additional 50.
Yeah, it was so bad. By the end, I was like, can you see Mads kicking the ball? Because you couldn't, because it's the opposite team. I was like, is she in the shot? And they were like, oh, no. I was like, can she just throw it up then? And then, so we ended up doing that. But I think on the 18th
So what did the other two do? What did
it
Mia King do?
It was just like running around like kind of background. It was, and there were other extras as well.
These shoots make me giggle because I recently did one too with Medibank. And when you actually break down an ad, it's very different to what it's very interesting, the whole process.
But it was epic on TV.
It would have been epic. I just can't remember it right now.
Wait, how many times did you say, not exactly?
I never said it.
What do you mean?
In the Medibank ad?
Yeah, at the end.
It is not me. I never did a voiceover for Medibank.
Are you kidding?
I know the amount of people.
It sounds exactly like you.
People said that, but then others are like, oh, no, it's not you. No, I never did a voiceover.
What?
I don't know. Maybe they AI generated my voice.
They must have. It sounds... I thought it does sound like you. Like a little bit different, but it's like
because I never really
watched. It's like an ad version of you. Not exactly.
Not exactly. No, I never did a voiceover for it.
What?
I know. Sorry, does that spoil the drama of it all?
Kind of, because you punt the ball. And then it's like you goal as well. Correcting the voiceover guy.
Mm-hmm.
Far out.
Well, you've gone into too much detail, and like this is the truth. This happened. Like, yeah.
Look, it did happen. It did happen.
What did you lie about?
It was Grace Campbell who was jumping on my back. It wasn't
okay, so
Carney.
You were trying to throw me with Carnes because I was like, yeah. When's Carnes launching like that?
Yeah, I don't know if Grace Campbell launches either.
No, well, probably not. No,
but yeah, she felt really bad. Like every take, she was like, I was like, just do it, Grace. I was like, go on, get it out of the theatre. The last take, she'd need me straight up the bum, and I remember being like, oh, and then like they'd gotten to take a couple of shots back, but you know they always want a couple of extra.
Yeah.
So it was a really bad experience. And
did you get a bruise? Like, were you like, you're sore for a few weeks?
Yeah, I was like modified because my hip flexor from the force of someone jumping on you and bracing and everything. It's not a natural thing.
No. Sometimes actually with those things you need to warm up. Like with the kick, I was like, I can't kick at 50 with just off.
Yeah.
These hammies won't figure that out.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like warming up.
You do
beforehand.
need to warm up. People think like, oh, a bit much.
No, we got to keep that. We got to keep these bodies going.
Yeah.
No, that was a good one. I like the subtle change in the story with the players.
Yeah, that's how I came when I was thinking of what to say. I was like, I'm gonna tell a truthful story with some lie.
With some lie. I like that tactic. I have employed that tactic before.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear mine?
Yes.
I'm just gonna give you a sentence.
Okay.
When I was on a hike, I saw someone fell off the edge of like that mountain.
Off a cliff.
Like a cliff. Like a ledge.
Where were you?
I was actually at Werribee Gorge. Oh,
did you go there often?
I actually went there yesterday, but this isn't a part of the story because I hope none of my teammates fell. But no, I've been twice. Yesterday was one, and I've been there previously.
What happened? How did they fall?
Oh, they were on taking a photo actually, and they were just like, these were randoms. I didn't know them. Like I was just walking through the area, continuing on the trail, and they were a bit of a loud group. But yeah, they were taking a photo on this ledge, and just next minute slip and just
fell. How far did they fall?
Look, it actually wasn't a crazy fall, because I don't want to, if this has happened to someone, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but no, it was a slight ledge, maybe like 2 to 3 meters.
Okay.
That's still decent, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could break your legs doing that.
Yeah.
Were they okay?
But it was a gradual number. Like, it was just like, it wasn't like a sheer.
Did you run to look?
Absolutely. Because like, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. So I ran over and I was like, oh my God, is like everything okay? And looked down, and actually they were giggling, and I was like, oh, okay. So they're okay. That's fine. But I was just like, gosh, that could have been, what happens if this was like sheer?
Yeah.
Like, because it was slightly gradual.
And was it more than one person fell down the...
No, one person fell. They were taking a photo, but like she had like, misstepped and like hit the edge, and then like as soon as she kind of like lost her balance, just went... Tumbled.
Do you think, was she with her partner?
No, with a group of friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I want to say girls trip, but I don't know if it was like a girls hike.
Girls trip.
Girls. Taking some out of your book here. You can keep asking questions, or
I think it's a fib. Is it a fib?
It's 100% a fib, because I had an intrusive thought as I was telling this fib that I was like, what happens if someone's actually gone through this and now I'm like making fun of it? So I was like, okay, it was a gradual fall.
It was gradual. They were fine. It was hardly a fall.
It was actually, they were fine, and nothing actually happened. Uneventful story, full stop.
So when you were there yesterday with the team, were you just conjuring up this story, being like,
how do I use what I'm doing right now into a story?
Yeah. Were you picturing a spot that you were at yesterday where someone could have fallen?
Yeah, we were at this little, like, I don't think it was a lake. It was a pond, and this big, like, rock. And I have a photo I put up on my Instagram of the crew on this rock, and I was kind of imagining that. I probably should have sold it that it was into a pond. That would have been better for the fib.
Yeah, were you tempted to push someone yesterday to create a true story?
Oh no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to my teammates. Not at all.
Yeah. Okay.
So we just found out that I can't lie to save myself, which is awesome. But maybe not bad thing.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a good trait not to be able to lie very well.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if you just became really elaborate at just telling lies, like you were just, and people eventually stopped listening because there was so much distrust.
Yeah, like I don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No. So people continue seeing through my lies. We'll go into the last little bit. I want to play actually, you're of Italian and Chinese heritage.
Yes.
Your mum is Chinese.
Yep.
And your dad is Italian.
See.
As we get Vescio, but how is it actually pronounced?
It should be Vescio.
Vescio. And this is where I would like to, just because I'm a very proud Italian, and I have my cousin from Italy has come over on a working and travel visa, and she's been here living with Nonno and Nonna for 7 months now. And I've always noticed that Australians tend to butcher most Italian words, particularly they sit on menus as well. My biggest one, and that really grinds my gears, is bruschetta.
Yeah.
Aussies like to say bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
A lot of people in my team like to. Actually, we went on a pre-season camp and we this is so random, but we did a MasterChef kind of vibe in groups, and my group was on entree, and we just went with bruschetta. We're just like, it's so simple, easy to bulk make. And then we made up a song at the end where we were like, bruschetta. That's not, like, we made a song. I can't even remember it right now. That's not how you pronounce it. It's bruschetta.
Yeah. That's good. Educating.
Anyways. Do you have any words? I'd love to get Irene on the mic, actually, who is my cousin from Italy, to help us sift through these words that we butcher. Okay, so we're going to go through some Italian words that the general Aussie population tend to butcher. And I've brought on my Italian cousin, She's been over here for 7 months living with my grandparents, Nonno and Nonna, and she's going to help us sift through these and go through the proper pronunciation of these words. Is there any firstly let's say hi to Irene. Hey Irene.
Hi.
Howie, ciao.
Ciao.
Come stai?
Come stai? Tutto bene?
Okay, me too. Si. Okay, do any come to your mind? I've got a list here.
Yeah, probably capricosa.
Yeah, can I please get a capricosa pizza? All right, Irene, take it away. How do we say that properly?
Capricciosa pizza.
Doesn't that just sound
It
so
sounds
good?
so much. It sounds tasty.
One that annoys me is pistachio. Irene, what is it?
Pistacchio.
Pistachio.
That's, yeah. I reckon I even butcher that one.
I think I do too. Yeah. Crudo.
Crudo.
What's that? Get the hand up. The Italian hand. Crudo.
Crudo.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Just it's crisp in the ears.
Yeah, and just like leans on certain parts.
Do you go and make like sauce and stuff with your nonna?
Well, they used to do sauce day, but haven't for a long time. But my partner Emily, her family have been doing sauce day, so we did it a few weeks back.
So
which
I
was
saw that
fun.
on your story.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Oh, it's so fun.
Do you?
Well, Nonna actually is huge in ravioli.
Oh.
And we're coming up to Easter, so Irene and my mum have been helping Nonna. How many did she make?
800.
Yeah, and it's in like a tray of like, fresh pasta. Yeah. You helped with the filling as well.
Fresh pasta, yeah. Fresh filling.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And they just melt in your mouth.
Yum.
All right, we'll do a couple more. Prosciutto.
Oh, yeah. Prosciutto.
I actually think a lot of it sits with like our accent, hey.
Yeah.
And like where we, prosciutto.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
It's like.
Yeah, just like. This one's a good one. Margarita.
Margherita.
Margarita. Can you roll your R's? I'm actually.
I can't.
Me too. I'm a terrible Italian. I can't roll my R's. Go. I would actually sit with Nonna and she'd like go roll your R's and I'm like.
It's hard.
Difficult. I don't know if people actually would say this. I feel like there would be some people that might go gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Do you reckon?
I don't know.
Gnocchi. No, I have.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. Yeah, that's all I had.
That's beautiful.
Could you say in Italian? Mm-hmm. Ire's been studying English here, so her English is probably better than mine at this rate.
Yes.
No. Welcome to the Toogood Talks podcast. I'm Irene Zamboni, co-host with Bonnie.
In Italian.
Yeah.
Benvenuti a Toogood podcast di Bonnie Toogood.
And you're my co-host.
Io sono Irene, ospite di questo podcast.
Oh, maybe that needs to be the intro and you need to move here from Italy permanently and be the co-host. Anyways, thank you, Irene. I did throw you.
Thank you.
Actually, this is a good little one. When Irene came here, she introduces herself as Irene, just so people can get around her name.
Is that upsetting? I prefer Irene. Yeah. But it's fine. It's my Australian Aussie name. Yeah. It's so Aussie. Irene.
Irene.
Straight off Home and Away.
We literally had BNF last year and I'm like, oh, this is Irene, my cousin. And she goes, yeah, hi, I'm Irene, just to make it like everyone else feel comfortable. Well, thank you, Irene, for popping on and teaching us how to say Italian words better.
My pleasure.
Well, how's that, hey?
It's great.
Proper pronunciation.
Yeah, it's just nice, and it's sad that we butcher so much.
We do, and I feel like it takes away from the beautiful language and the beautiful food that it is, but the taste of all of those food, it's all food actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
we've really adopted Lygon Street. We've really adopted the Italian
Yeah.
the Italian food here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You should, if you ever want, come play for Carlton.
My whole family actually, like Nonna and Nonna go for Carlton.
Yeah. Oh, come on, make the family happy.
No, Essendon through and through. All right, let's wrap it up. Moving over to the next, I suppose, AFLW season coming up. But do you have any exhibits in pre-planning? You got any ideas that you can not like fully share because we want to keep things a little bit mysterious? But are you working on anything with your art?
I don't really have any exhibits planned. I'm hoping this year to do a few like group exhibits where you can just enter work in an exhibit with other artists, because I think that'd be a great way to still do some art and meet other people too. But I have been painting some people's pets.
Cool.
So, I'm building a little collection of people's dogs wearing their owner's shoes. So that's something to look out for, hopefully coming up. I just spat then. Hopefully there'll be a bit of those floating around.
On your website, can you like go in and purchase? Yeah,
there's a shop button on the website.
Yeah.
And then
click that shop button.
Yeah.
Click.
Get into it. Yeah, it brings me a lot of joy being able to share my work. So, yeah.
Shop all.
Yeah, if you want to go shopping, get into it.
Ooh.
There are originals on there too, but the prints are, a lot more affordable.
Amazing. Make sure you get your hands on some.
Yeah, I would love if people do. If people are into it, it makes me happy getting to mail those out.
Yeah, amazing. Well, we've been chinwagging, and it doesn't surprise me. I knew this was going to be the way of the episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I can talk all day. I know you can as well.
I can talk, yeah.
But I do appreciate your vulnerability and your authentic. I think you're one of the most authentic people like I've ever met. I think you stay true to yourself in so many different ways, and it's really special. And that's what we like to celebrate here, as well as just your passion and the joy that you speak with when it comes to your work, your football, and even just the person that you are. So I really appreciate you coming on here today and sharing your story, sharing your ideas, and how you are to be the extraordinary person that you are.
Thanks, Bon. Thanks for having me on. And I think it's awesome that you're doing this podcast. It's really special. And it's cool that you've broken out of Clubland as well. You're going solo. You're going solo. It's exciting for you.
Solo, but I have the wildcard team here at TGI with me. So
you're supported.
Got very well supported. But thanks, Das.
No worries.
And that's another episode of Toogood Talks podcast. We'll see you next time.